Hello everyone! Welcome to Native Man Math Tutorial wherein you can find free mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Ang content ng video lesson na ito ay Grade 11 General Mathematics under Term 1, Week 7 of the Strengthened Senior High School Curriculum. For today's video lesson, we are going to discuss how to calculate surface area of three-dimensional objects such as prism, pyramids, cylinders, cones, and spheres. But before we discuss this lesson, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe for more video lesson. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin. The learning competency of this lesson is determine the surface area of three-dimensional objects such as prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, spheres, and combinations of these. Again, this is under Term 1, Week 7 of the Strengthened Senior High School Curriculum. And for the objectives, at the end of the session or lesson, you will be able to number 1, identify and define the basic 3D figures such as prisms, pyramids, cylinders, cones, and spheres and their different parts using blueprints and models. Number 2, select and apply the appropriate surface area formula for each type of solid. Number 3, compute the surface area of individual 3D objects accurately using given measurements. And number 4, solve real-life problems involving surface area of 3D objects or solid figures and their combinations. To start our lesson or discussion, let me know your idea about the so-called three-dimensional objects compared to those are not three-dimensional objects. I'm going to present different figures. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures. From these 8 figures, you're going to tell if the given is three-dimensional or not three-dimensional. Okay, so here we have the first figure. This is cone, sphere, rectangle, this is cube, this is cylinder, triangle, rectangular prism, and pyramid. Now, which one are the three-dimensional and which one those are not three-dimensional? Okay, so here in our figure, let's check your idea. Those are the three-dimensional figures. So we have this cone, 3D, pyramid, sphere 3D, this is cube 3D, cylinder is 3D also, rectangular prism is 3D, and pyramid is 3D. Now, we have triangle and rectangle, and those figures are not three-dimensional. Okay? Now, let us define what is surface area. Surface area is the total area of all the outer surfaces of a three-dimensional 3D object. It measures how much space the outside of the object covers. So here, ang surface area po is our main topic or main lesson of this discussion. We are going to find the surface area of three-dimensional objects. Okay, so here, ang ibig sabihin po ng surface area is that the total area of all the outer surfaces of a 3D object. Okay, so here, I'm going to present the different three-dimensional objects and then the formula to be used in calculating its surface area. So the first 3D is a cone. Okay, and the formula that we're going to use in calculating the surface area of a cone is this one. SA, surface area, is equal to pi r squared plus pi r L, wherein r here is the radius and L is the slant height. Okay, so later, I'm going to present examples for each three-dimensional objects. How about this second 3D object? So this is spheres. Okay, and the formula that we're going to use to calculate the surface area of a sphere is this one. Surface area is equal to 4 pi r squared. Again, r here is the radius. How about this cylinder? Okay, so this is the formula to calculate the surface area of cylinder. We have 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times height. Okay, so here, again, r is the radius and h is the height. How about these figures? We have this one. What do you call this 3D object? That is called cube. And the formula to be used in calculating the surface area of a cube is this one. SA is equal to 6S squared, wherein S is the side of the cube. Okay, so napakasimple lang yung pag-calculate ng surface area of a cube. Okay, just 6S squared, wherein S is the side. How about this one? Rectangular prism. So by the way, cube is called as what? Prism also. Okay, so rectangular prism, another type of prism. Okay, the formula for the surface area of rectangular prism is this one. SA is equal to 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height plus 2 times width times height. Okay, wherein L is the length, W is the width, and H is the height. Okay, how about this pyramid? So what is the formula? In calculating pyramid, we have this one, SA, surface area, is equal to B squared plus 2BL. So what does it mean with the given variables? B is the base and L is the slant height. Okay, so let's have examples in solving surface area of cones. Okay, so these are our examples in calculating surface area of cones. Number one, this is a cone. Okay, so this is the slant height, L, and the measurement of this slant height is 6 centimeter. And the measurement of the radius is equal to 2 cm. For number two, the slant height is 10 centimeter, and the given here, the diameter is equal to 8 cm. Now, I'm going to show you how to calculate its surface area. Okay, so let's try to calculate the surface area of this number one cone. Okay, this is the formula. Surface area is equal to pi r squared plus pi rl. Okay, substitute the given. Surface area is equal to pi is 3.14 into decimal place. So ito po yung usually na ginagamit na decimal form of a pi. Okay? Okay, so this one times r. R is radius 2 cm. So 2 cm, since we have square here, kaya 2 cm square. Then next plus, pi again is 3.14 times r. Radius is 2 cm, so times 2 cm, times L, slant height is 6 cm, so 6 times 6 cm here. Now we can multiply 1, but in this part, isi-simplify muna natin itong exponential form dito. Okay, so this become copy 3.14, and then 2 cm squared will become 4 square centimeter. Okay, 2 square is 4, and then cm times cm is cm square. Okay, so here plus 3.14 times 2 times 6, that is equal to 37.68. Now we have 2 cm here, 1 cm, 1 cm. If you're going to combine, magiging 2 cm po yan. Okay, so here we cannot add. Now, we can multiply first. Okay, so multiply 3.14 times 4, that is equal to 12.56 square centimeter. Plus copy 37.68 square centimeter. And then, you're going to add the two numbers. We can add that because they have the same what? Unit. Okay, pareho po silang square centimeter. So, we can add 12.56 plus 37.68 equals 50.24 square centimeter. How about this number 2 cone? So here, the slant height of this cone is 10 centimeter, and the given here is diameter equal to 8 centimeter. Now, we are going to use again the formula in calculating the surface area. So here, substitute the given. SA is equal to pi is 3.14 times r square, r here. So ano pong radius? Ang given po ay diameter, the whole. Ibig sabihin, to get the diameter, divide by 2 only. So 8 divided by 2 is 4 centimeters. So that's why here, r square, r is radius, yan po ay 4 centimeter, and then we have square there. Okay? Plus, pi again is 3.14 times radius is, okay, 4 po ang ginamit natin kanina. Radius 4, so times 4 cm times slant height L is equal to 10 cm. Okay, this one. Now, again, the same process, we are going to simplify. So, on this part, copy 3.14. So, ito po, pwede nang i-simplify. 4 cm squared will become 16 cm squared. So, how? 4 squared is 16. Then, cm times cm is equal to cm squared. And then, copy plus, multiply 3.14 times 4 times 10. The answer is 502.4 square centimeter. Okay, so here we can multiply first this one. 3.14 times 16 is 50.24 and then copy the unit square centimeter. Then plus copy 502.24 square centimeter. So here, the same unit, then you can now add. So 50.24 plus 502.4, that is equal to 552.64 square centimeter. And that is the surface area of this cone. Now, let us calculate the surface area of a sphere. Okay, so we are going to have this example B. Find the surface area of the following spheres. We have number 1 sphere with the given radius of 2 and number 2 sphere with the given length, which is the diameter is 16 centimeter. So from this figure, we are going to calculate the surface area. Okay? Let's try to calculate the surface area of this sphere with the radius, okay, equal to 2. So this is the formula to calculate the surface area of sphere. SA, surface area, is equal to 4 pi radius square. Okay, here, yung 4 po dito ay constant. Hindi po pwedeng paltan yan. Okay, substitute the given. This will become SA is equal to, copy 4, pi is 3.14 again, times r square, radius square. So, radius po ay 2. So, 2 and then square po yan. So, before we multiply, we're going to simplify first the exponent. So, this become, copy, 4 times 3.14 times 2 square is 4. So, times 4 here. Okay, so pare-pareho pong multiplication. So, 4 times 3.14 times 4. Then, the product is 50.24. Okay? So, wala pong unit ito, kaya ang lalagay lang po ninyo kapag walang unit ay square units. Or, yes, square units. Okay? How about this number 2 sphere? The given measurement is this one. Diameter equals 16 centimeter. So, to calculate the surface area, we are going to use again this formula. SA is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, substitute the given. SA is equal to, copy 4. Okay, always, ang pi po ay 3.14 in decimal form. And then times r square. R is radius. So, yung given po dito ay diameter. But we need radius. Mean to say, ang gagawin po natin para makuha natin yung radius, kung diameter ang given, all you have to do is divide the diameter by 2 to get the radius. So what is 16 divided by 2? 8. So that's why here, yung radius po, hindi po natin lagay na 16, kundi ang radius po ay 8 cm. Again, 16 divided by 2 is 8 cm. And then we have square here, kaya indicate po natin ng square dito. Okay, so we cannot directly multiply all the 3 here. Simplify mo natin itong 8 cm squared. So what is 8 cm squared? 8 times 8 is 64, and then cm squared, and then this one cm square. Now we can, or you can multiply all the numbers here. 4 times 3.14 times 64, that is equal to 803.84 square centimeter. Okay? Now, we're going to calculate the surface area of cylinder. So this time, cylinder naman po ang ika-calculate natin its surface area. Okay. So let's have this example. Find the surface area of the following cylinders. So I'm going to present two cylinders. Okay, the first cylinder is this one. The height is 8 cm and the given radius is 3 centimeter. Okay. Another pyramid, cylinder rather. So the height of the cylinder is 5 cm and the diameter, okay, of this base of the cylinder is D is equal to 8 centimeter. Now, we are going to calculate its surface area given the measurement. Let's try this number one cylinder. Okay, the formula in calculating the surface area of cylinder is this one. SA is equal to 2 pi r. Again, r is radius. So 2 pi radius square plus 2 pi r is radius times h is height. Okay, so to calculate the surface area of this can or of this cylinder, then we are going to substitute the given measurement into the equation or formula. Okay, we have here surface area is equal to, ito po ay constant 2, pi is 3.14 again, and then radius is 3 cm. So 3 cm, we have square here, kaya meron din po tayong square dito. And then plus 2, this one, times pi, 3.14 times radius. Again, the radius is 3 centimeter, and then the height is 8 cm times height 8 centimeter. So after substitution, we are going to simplify. So this one, pwede na po nating i-multiply ito kasi wala naman pong other operation. At the same time, wala pong ah, wala pong square. Okay. So here, sa kabilang side ng addition, we are going to simplify first this one. 3 cm squared is equal to 9 cm square. So 3 square is 9, cm times cm is cm square. Okay, just copy muna 2 times 3.14. And then plus, if you're going to multiply all these four numbers, 2 times 3.14 times 3 times 8, that is equal to 150.72 square centimeter. Okay, so we can multiply first this one bago po tayo mag-add. So this will become 2 times 3.14 times 9 is equal to 56.52. And then yung unit na nag-iisa dito, square centimeter. So plus, okay, 150.72 square centimeter. Wala na pong ibang sisimplify, so just copy here. So the same unit, square centimeter, we can or you can now add the two numbers. So if you're going to add, the surface area is equal to 207.24 square centimeter. Okay? How about this number 2 cylinder? The height is 5 cm and the diameter is 8 cm. Using the formula again of cylinders, SA is equal to 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r times height. Just substitute the given. So we have 2 is constant. Again, we have 2. Pi in 2 decimal place is 3.14 times r squared. Okay, radius. So here sa atin pong cylinder, wala pong radius. Ang meron po ay diameter. So yung radius ba pwedeng kunin dito yung diameter ba pwedeng kunin yung radius? Okay, yes. So the diameter is the whole. Now, if you get the half of this diameter, then that is the radius. Okay, so 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that's why the radius here is equal to 4 cm. Okay? Then we have square, kaya may square po yan. Plus 2 times pi. So pi is 3.14. Radius is 4 and height is 5 cm. So 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 5, pwede na po yan i-simplify. Okay? So here, if you're going to multiply all this one, the sum is, or the product is 125.6 square centimeter. Okay, so here, simplify mo natin itong 4 cm squared. 4 times 4 is 16 or 4 square is 16. Then cm times cm is cm square. Okay, you can now multiply this one. So this will become 2 times 3.14 times 16 is equal to 100.48 square centimeter. Okay? Then copy plus 125.6 square centimeter. If you are going to add the two numbers, then the sum is 226.08 square centimeter. Okay? Okay, so now we are going to calculate the surface area of cube. So let's have this example D. Find the surface area of the following cube. This is the first or number one cube. We are going to calculate its surface area. So the given measure of the side is equal to 4 centimeter. Now, using the formula of surface area of cube is this one. SA, surface area, is equal to 6 times S square. Okay, 6 here is constant. So bakit po kaya may 6? Ilan po ba ang face ng cube? 6. That's why we have 6 here. Okay? So here, substitute the given. SA is equal to 6 times S side is 4 cm. So 4 cm, meron pong square yung S. So 4 cm square. And then simplify mo natin itong my square. So this become, copy again, 6. 4 square is 16 and cm times cm is cm square. Okay? So here, we're going to multiply the given. So this become 6 times 16 is equal to 96. And the unit here is square centimeter. Okay? Okay, so how about the surface area of rectangular prism? So let's have this example E. Find the surface area of the following rectangular prism. Okay, we have number 1. So ito po yung ating rectangular prism. Okay, so yung cube is prism, this one is prism also. Pero ito lang po ay rectangular prism. So kapag rectangular prism, we need the height, okay, or the length. Okay, this one. And then we have the height and then the width. Okay, so using the formula, ito po yung formula to find the surface area of this rectangular prism. We have SA is equal to 2 times length times width plus 2 times length times height times 2 times width times height. Okay, so just simplify the given. So constant po yung 2 times length, 7 cm, okay, times 7 cm, times W or width. Width is 3 cm, that's why 3 cm here. Okay, so ito po yung first set. Guhitan ko po. Okay, another set. So, paano po nakuha itong another set na ito? Plus, okay, this one, 2 times length, 7 cm. So, that's why 2 times 7 cm. And then height is this one, 3 cm. So, times 3 cm. And the third set is this one. Okay, guhitan ko po. 1, 2, 3 for the third side. So 2 is the constant, width is 3 cm, so times 3, and then height is 3 cm, so times 3 cm. So here, pwede pong i-multiply ito pong magkakasama and then add. So try natin, multiply. So this become 2 times 7, 14 times 3 is 42. Okay? And then cm times cm is equal to cm square. Then plus this one, 2 times 7 is 14. 14 times 3, that is equal to 42 cm also. So cm times cm is 7 cm square. Then plus the third set, 2 times 3 times 3. Okay? 2 times 3, 6 times 3 is what? 18. So that's why we have 18 and then cm times cm here is cm square. Since pare-pareho po sila ng unit, then we can add the number. So this will become 42 plus 42 plus 18, that is equal to 102 square centimeter. So this is the surface area of this rectangular prism. Okay, so how about surface area of pyramid? So example F, find the surface area of the square pyramid. Okay, dalawa po yung pyramid, can be rectangular pyramid or can be square pyramid. So here, ang focus po natin dito ay square pyramid. So B here is the side of the base of the pyramid. Okay. So here, square po siya, kaya isa lang po yung given. And then we have here L, slant height. Okay, this one is 10 centimeter. Now, we're going to calculate the surface area by using this formula. SA is equal to B squared plus 2BL. So, substitute lang po natin yung given. So, B is 4. So, 4 square, kaya 4 cm square. And then plus 2, copy. And then B ulit ay 4 cm. So, 2 times 4 cm. And then L, slant height is 10 cm. So, times 10 cm here. Now, we can multiply here. So, this will become 4 cm square is 16 square centimeter. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16, right? And 2 times 4 times 10, that is equal to 80 square centimeter. So here, cm times cm is equal to square centimeter. Again, pareho po sila ng unit na square centimeter, then we can add the numbers. So 16 plus 80 is equal to 96. And then copy the unit, square centimeter. So the surface area of this pyramid is 96 square centimeter. Okay, so how about solving surface area of real-life 3D objects? Ito po yung ating problems or real-life problem about 3D objects. Problem number 1. A gift box measures 30 centimeter long, 20 centimeter wide, and 15 centimeter high. How much cardboard is needed to make the entire box? Okay? So here in our problem, the first thing na kailangan mong matutunan o maintindihan mula sa problem is that identify what kind of 3D objects is this. Okay. So tatlo po yung given. Okay? We have long, wide, and high. So what do you call these 3D objects? So that is the rectangular prism. Okay? So sa ating po rectangular prism, we're going to illustrate the given. Okay, 30 cm long. Okay, the length of the rectangular prism is 30 cm, 20 cm wide, so width is 20 cm, and height is 15 cm. Again, by using the formula and substitute the given, makakalculate po natin yung surface area of this rectangular prism para masagot po natin yung what is asked here. Okay? So again, balik po tayo sa formula. 2 times L, length is 30 cm, so times 30, times width is 20 cm. Okay, this one. And then plus 2L height. So 2 times length, 30, this one, times height is 15 cm. Okay, this one. Next, 2 width height. 2 times width times height. So this become 2 times width is 20, times height is 15 cm. So we have here 20 times 15. Paano po natin simplify? Again, multiply po natin itong tatlong set na ito. Okay? So, if you're going to multiply, this will become 2 times 30 times 20 is equal to 1,200. At ang unit ay 2 cm kaya cm square. How about the second set? 2 times 30 times 15, that is equal to 900. And then yung unit po natin, we have 2 cm here, so cm square. Then plus the third set, 2 times 20 times 15 is equal to 600. And then again, there are 2 cm kaya cm square. Now, we are going to add. Okay, if you're going to add, this will become SA is equal to 1,200 plus 900 plus 600 is equal to 2,700 square centimeter. So ito po yung surface area of this rectangular prism. Now, to answer, how much cardboard is needed to make the entire box? Okay, so ito po yung kailangan nating cardboard. So we need 2,700 square centimeter cardboard para makagawa po tayo ng gift box. Okay? So let's have this formative assessment to test our knowledge or to test your knowledge about three-dimensional objects. Okay, we have this number 1 question. Two cones have the same slant height of 5 cm. Cone A has a radius of 3 cm and cone B has a radius of 4 cm. Which statement is true about their surface areas? A. The surface area of cone A is twice that of cone B. B. Cone A has a larger surface area because its height is greater. C. Cone B has a larger surface area because its radius is greater. And D. The total cones have the same surface area because the slant heights are equal. Okay, so what's your answer here for number 1? I'll give you 5 seconds to answer. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Cone B has a larger surface area because its radius is greater. Okay, for number 2 question. You're wrapping a spherical ornament with foil. The foil pack says it can cover about 600 square centimeter. The ornament has a radius of 7 centimeter. Based on your estimation, will one pack be enough? A. Yes, with plenty left over. B. Yes, it will be just enough. C. No, you'll need 2 packs. And D. It depends on the shape of the ornament. Again, I will give you some seconds to answer this question. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. You'll need, or no, you'll need 2 packs. Okay? How about number 3? Which of the following formulas is for the surface area of a cone? A, B, C, and D. So, alin daw po dito ang surface area or formula for the surface area of a cone? Is it formula A, B, C, or D? I will give you 3 seconds to choose. Okay, the correct answer is letter D. SA is equal to pi r squared plus pi rl. Ito po yung formula for the surface area of a cone. Number 4. Which of the following is not belong to the group? We have A, B, C, and D. By just looking, you can now differentiate between the three-dimensional and not three-dimensional objects. So, alin po dito ang hindi belong to the group? Ito pong rectangle, letter D. Okay, so let's have a performance task. At ito po yung inyong performance task. Surface area of three-dimensional object. Okay, and this is group work. So ito po yung directions for your performance task. Bring three-dimensional object assigned to your group. Measure the parts of the object needed in calculating its surface area using centimeter as unit. Calculate the surface area of the object using the appropriate formula. Show your computation. Okay? And this is the scoring criteria for your performance task. Okay, so ito po ay 20 points. So these are the different criteria. Accuracy of measurement, 5 points. Correct formula, 5 points. Computation, 5 points. Organization and presentation, 5 points. So the total of 20 points. Okay? So ito naman po yung mga description para ma-meet po ninyo yung 5 points. Okay? Okay, and these are the group 3D assigned. For group 1, cube. For group 2, rectangular prism. Group 3, sphere. Group 4, cone. Group 5, cylinder. And group 6, square pyramid. So ito po yung mga bibitbitin nyo o dadalhin nyo for our performance task. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you learned from my simple video lesson. See you on my next discussion about calculating the volume of prisms, pyramids, cylinders, and cones and spheres.